Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2021. As you can see in the figure four comparison chart, we are fourth from the top, just behind McLaren. Yes, as we go on to the next race, it's time for Paul Richard. Yes, fantastic. So, practice has been completed. We've got some more lovely resource points to add to our collection, now up to 1,949. Development boost electrical systems, motor genetics, I don't bloody know. I don't bloody well care, to be honest. Just please tell me what this all means. Please, someone. Anyone? So here we are at Paul Richard, unfortunately not a patch on Magny Coors, but we just got to go with it, and unfortunately looks just not very good at this circuit either. So let's have a look and see what fantastic first qualifying run time he's going to put in across the line. It's going to be... Where's the line? There's the line. There it is, sixth position at the moment, just under half a second behind the leaders. We accelerate forward out a little bit later to qualify. You can see we're still in 7th place at the moment, slightly up on the delta times, almost half a second in fact. So we lost a little bit on the final turn though, but let's have a look and see what happens as we're about to cross the line. We're going to improve on 7th. The answer to that is going to be a resounding yes, 6th position. Wowzers, me trousers. 6th place at the moment as we accelerate forward now to even later into qualifying. In fact, just 4 seconds left of quali. Let's have a look. 6th place at the moment for the youngster. Oh no, he's down these deltas. That's it. It's going to be 6th position or lower for the youngster. Let's have a look and see what happens as we cross the line. So there you go then. Lando Norris got pole position. We ended up in 6th place, but our teammate Christian Lundgaard finished in 9th place. What a bloody loser.
Welcome along then to France, host of the world-famous Tour de France. But we're not talking 2 wheels today, we're talking 4, in a country widely thought of as giving birth to the art of motor racing back in the late 1800s. We've come a long way since then, and you're about to find out how far. It's time for the French Grand Prix. A lap of Paul Ricard then consists of 15 corners and a total length of around 3.6 miles. Drivers will need to position their cars carefully on the exit of the flat-out turn 10, ready for the double apex right-hander at 11. Watch out for potential overtaking action at the end of the start-finish straight and into the heavy braking zone of turn 8. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday and will start from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Max Verstappen, the captain, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, Lundgaard, and Valtteri Bottas, Leclerc, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Stroll, Islet, Sainz, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Mick Schumacher. Latifi and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot today. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, go, and away we go. Oh, another poor getaway for the youngster. We just cannot get a good start for the line on F1 2021 as we go into turn 1. Look, we've got Verstappen in front, we've got Hamilton, Perez, Norris and Russell as well. Look at this, he's going to see if he can dive down the inside of Verstappen, and he gets past. And what about Sergio Perez? A little bit of contact with the rear end of Sergio Perez as we go into turn 2. He's going to do a dive down the inside, I think. Oh, almost skips the whole entire track there, but oh no, legal position. Give it back, Oxter, give it back to Perez. He has given it back to Perez and he's taken it back again. Wow, fantastic driving once again for Oxter. This is the guy that never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know? So 4th position at the moment. We have gained places in our Ferrari car in the first lap of this Grand Prix at Paul Richards. So, 4th position. Hamilton's ahead of us. He's already 1.4 seconds ahead of us. Lando Norris is just ahead of him. In fact, they've got a little bit of a trolley train in front here, as you can see. Oh, bloody hell. Almost binned it for Nookster there, going way up high on those curbs, and it almost spun him out, but he manages to hold on to it. We've got Verstappen, of course, in the Red Bull directly behind us. In fact, he's a little bit far behind us, actually, so it's pretty decent. Half a second, just over half a second behind us. He's got Perez behind him as well, and Hookster still continues on in 4th position, still chasing Lewis Hamilton, who has now got the gap up to 1.6 seconds, and we haven't even done a single lap yet. No, not even a single lap. How disappointing is that? Anyway, we're coming around the final corners now to complete the first lap at Paul Richards. Still in 4th position for the Hookster and still chasing Lewis Hamilton. But can we catch the Mercedes driver? I don't think we can. Not in this Ferrari, as George Russell puts in the fastest lap. But we're going to give it our all and see if we can catch up to Hamilton before the end of this Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward out to lap 3. Yes, lap 3. Still in 4th position, but now the gap to Hamilton is up to 2.6 seconds. Perez has... Oh, that was close. That was very close. Perez has overtaken Verstappen now as we accelerate forward out to lap 4. Look at this. We're getting real pressure here for the cars behind both the Red Bull drivers, and Perez goes past us. Perez has gone past us. We've lost the place to Perez. Verstappen's still right behind us. That was very dicey indeed. But yes, under the DRS, Perez managed to get the jump on us. And let's have a look and see if we can get this position back from Sergio Perez. We'll just have a look and see if we can. Getting very, very close to the back end of Sergio Perez at the moment. But can we get past him? Well, we will have to see as this Grand Prix progresses. Of course, down to 5th place at the moment. We get very, very close to the back end of Checo Perez. Yes, we're a little bit incandescent with rage at losing his position. Let's see if we can get back. What's Lukas going to do? What's Lukas going to do? Oh, he's not, is he? He's not, is he? Oh my God, he's going to. He dived on the inside. Oh no, there was contact with Checo. We got damage. We got damage to the front wing. We managed to get through, get our place back, but we have some damage to the front wing in that little escapade with Checo Perez. Oh my goodness, as we accelerate forward out to lap 5, we've got some flags going on here, green flags at the moment, as we try to go into the pits and almost bin it off into the boondocks, but we do come in now finally for our pit stop. So we pit from 4th position at the moment. Now we're not going to get the wing changed because otherwise we're going to lose a huge amount of time. So we put, I'm just looking to see how much damage is. Oh, there's a huge chunk, look at that, huge chunk missing out the front wing. Just looking there down at it, you can't really see it on this view from the lads, but yes, there is definitely a huge chunk missing out of the front wing, and a little bit of the end fence has been chipped as well, as you can see in the corner there. But we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on because, as I say, we would have lost about 3 or 4 seconds extra in that pit stop, and we would never have got any chance of getting into the World Championship points. So we rejoin now at the moment in 13th position as we accelerate forward out to lap 6. Still in 13th place at the moment, you can see. Now, a huge amount of cars have come in for their pit stop now, and that means we should get back into the World Championship points. Hopefully, we've got Latifi in, we've got Iliot, we have got everyone in. Lundgaard, our teammate, in as well. And yes, we get back into 6th position, 6th place. Fantastic, but can we get back into 4th, which is what we had from pretty much the start of the Grand Prix. We accelerate for that lap 7, just going past the pits again. 2 more cars, I think, are coming into the pits. We have definitely an Aston Martin, and I think maybe an Alpine. It's Ocon is in, and so is Charles Leclerc, and yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, we have made it back into 4th position in this race on lap 8. Just a few more laps to go as we accelerate forward out to lap 9. Still hold on to 4th place. Unfortunately, Hamilton now has got the gap up to 16 seconds, so we got no chance of getting a podium in this race, but we are ahead at the moment of Fernando Alonso as we accelerate forward out to lap 11, still in front of Verstappen now, who's got past Fernando Alonso, as you can see, and he's looking very, very racy indeed right behind us. But just 2 more laps to go as we accelerate forward out to lap 12, and here comes Verstappen. He's gone for the move under the DRS. He gets past us, but what are we going to do? Oh, he's blocking us, and we sort of squeezed. Do we squeeze? Yes, we're squeezing Verstappen as we go around this corner, and yes, we have managed to get the place back once again. So we're still holding on to this 4th position at the moment as we accelerate forward at lap 12. Look at this, where is Verstappen going? He has gone straight off almost into the pit lane there. We're getting more harassment for the cars behind, and Verstappen gets past us. This is unbelievable scenes. We've got, I think, Fernando Alonso off to our right hand side as well. Yes, there he is. Now what? Oh God, no, he's going to go again. He's going to go for another dive down inside. We just know he is. Here he goes, and yes. Oh, in fact, that was a pretty clean move there for Nookster, and we've managed to hold on for the the moment to our fourth position. No chance of catching Hamilton though as we accelerate forward out to lap 13. It's the last lap of the race. George Russell has won the race. We hopefully are going to finish in fourth place ahead of Fernando Alonso. He's looking very, very racy. Is he going to come in the outside of us as well? No. He holds his station. So we come around the final corner now and we are going to finish in fourth position. Pretty respectable in our Ferrari and pretty much where the performance is at the moment in this Ferrari car. So we'll take that. We'll say yes, thank you very much. That's a little bit scary on those final laps though, I have to be said. Wowzers. Wowzers, me trousers. And Charles Leclerc gets driver of the day. Fantastic. And there is Toto Wolff, the Terminator. This time he's got the chocolate hair. Excuse me, is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Philip Scott. No, it's not. No, it's not. Move on quickly. There's famous F1 YouTuber Benjamin Daly. Tiamat Marduk. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, I love you, Benny. I love you so much. Oh. No, let's not. I'll get thrown off the platform.
After an excellent performance
onto the podium. There is George Russell. Georgie Bulgy, pudding and pie, holding up the trophy high. Look at that. That almost rhymed. Fuck's sake. And the champagne's going over everyone. Yes. Fourth place for us. George Russell won the race. Lando Norris in second. Lewis Hamilton in third. Teammate in ninth place. Christian Lundgaard in the championship now. We have rocketed up into fifth position. 46 points. 107 for George. Lewis Hamilton's got 79. Lando Norris has got 78. Wowzers. Absolute wowzers. And our teammate Christian Lundgaard is a complete loser in ninth place. Yes, complete and utter loser. And we're fourth in the constructors at the moment. Let's move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix. As you can see in the figure performance comparison chart, we are still fourth from the top. Now we're behind Red Bull. McLaren has overtaken Red Bull. So practice has been completed. We've got some more lovely resource points. 1,406 development boosts have been applied. Energy recovery, fuel efficiency, energy recovery again, and probably fuel efficiency again. I don't bloody know. God's sake. So on to Silverstone, not a track that the Hookster excels at, it has to be said. Let's have a look and see what time he can put in for his first qualifying race. He's about to cross the line. It's going to put him in sixth position at the moment, just shy of quarter of a second behind the leaders. As we accelerate forward out to the middle end of qualifying, you can see we're down to 14th place, but we are really up on our deltas, over a second now, so hopefully this will get us into the top 10. Let's have a look and see if we do as we're about to cross the line, and the answer is yes, we do. 8th position. Unfortunately, though, just behind our teammate Christian Lundgaard. Yes, Christian bloody Lundgaard. As we accelerate forward now to even later to qualify. In fact, just 16 seconds left. We've dropped down to 10th position at the moment. This is not good. This is not good, and we are well down on the delta, so it looks like it's going to be 10th place for us as we accelerate forward now to the end of the qualifying session. So yes, it's going to be 10th or lower for us as we cross the line. George Russell got pole position. Christian Lundgaard finished in 7th, and we did indeed, Mr. McGreedy, finish in 10th place. Okay then, let's do this.
Great Britain then, one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every single year of the Formula One World Championship. And the circuit extends that record further for today's Grand Prix. The 3.6 miles of the Silverstone circuit in Great Britain is hallowed ground to the Formula One faithful. We have 18 corners that wrap around this former World War II airbase and some good passing opportunities at the end of the DRS zones. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. George Russell did very well in qualifying yesterday and will start today's race from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, Lando Norris and Ricciardo, Lundgaard, Fernando Alonso, Gasly and the captain, Ocon, Bottas, Yuki Tsunoda and Eilert, Stroll, Sainz, Antonio Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi, Leclerc and Mick Schumacher. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all seasons clear mode. And we say go, 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 and it's away we go once again. A pretty average start for Nookster. Already he's been overtaken by Esteban Ocon. Look at this as we're going to go around this very, very tight right-hander into the sweeping left. And now we're going to go wowzers, me trousers, straight down the inside of 2 cars. Do we get past? Oh, bloody yes we do. There's our teammate. It's Christian Lundgaard. Have we made contact with Lundgaard? But we managed to get past. Yes, we're up into 7th position already from our 10th place start. It's another fantastic performance once again from the Hookster up into 7th place, and we are chasing both the McLarens in front. We got Norris, we got Ricciardo, and in front of them they've got I think it's Perez, and Verstappen's in the mix as well. Another sort of trolley train of cars ahead of us. Now this could be the opportunity that we need to try and catch up to the back of them, because we haven't got the ultimate speed in this Ferrari car. In fact, we're well short of it, but because they're all getting held up behind each other, we may be able to get the jump on them as we go very wide there as we're going through into the Beckett's and the Beckett section. Wowzers, very wide indeed. So here we go, through Beckett's, through into Beckett's. There you go. We're now going to take the sweeping right, I think, of Beckett's, and now we're going to go down the Hangar Straight. The Hangar Straight, yes, I think it's the longest straight on the circuit, I do believe, at Silverstone, as we brake very, very late for the right-hander. Look at this, look at this. Are we catching the McLarens in front? Well, looking at the timing screens, I would say possibly a little bit. Yes, a little bit. There's the Honey Badger. I think Lando Norris has got past him, so the Honey Badger is our first target. We've got Christian Lundgaard still up our Jack Jones in 8th position at the moment as we accelerate forward out of lap 2. So Daniel Ricciardo, unfortunately, in the McLaren, and Lando Norris, they're getting the jump on us, already 2.8 seconds ahead of us. We hold on to 7th place. Christian Lundgaard is about half a second behind us at the moment as we accelerate forward down to lap 3. And look at this, our own teammate Christian Lundgaard has got past us. This is unbelievable scenes, and we're going for a move that is contact with Christian Lundgaard. Wowzers, me trousers, and the flags have come out. Yellow flag has come out. I don't know why that is. Was that for the contact? I don't know. But anyway, Christian Lundgaard is carrying on going, and so are we. We were actually gone into this camera view because we were looking at the damage to our front wing after that initial contact with Christian Lundgaard at the start of the race. As you can see, there is a little bit of damage to the wing. So once again, we're going to tell the team not to replace it, and we're just going to go with it. But Christian Lundgaard sneaks around the outside of us under the DRS, gets past us, but I think we're going to go very, very late into the braking zone once again. Yes, we do, and we get the place back. So still in 7th place at the moment on lap 4 of this Grand Prix. Yes, lap 4. Ricciardo still ahead now, 8.5 seconds ahead of us as we accelerate forward down to lap 5. So it's time for us to make our pit stop. Of course, a long, tortuous pit stop at Silverstone. Just 37 miles an hour is the speed limit at Silverstone. It takes an absolute age. Yes, it's like going into a McDonald's drive-thru. It's that slow. It really is that slow. Anyway, the lads aren't going to be slow. They're going to be as fast as they always are. Thank you, lads. Changing on to the yellow sidewall tyre. Yes, thank you. That was a good stop. It was a good stop. Thank you, lads. A very good stop indeed. I can be proud of that one. Let's see exactly where we're going to end. Well, I think we're going to end up, yes, right at the back of the field. It was a 2.6 second stop as well. Great work from the lads. You can see there, looking at the damage though, it doesn't look too bad to the wing. So it wasn't too bad anyway to our wing, even though we have instructed the team not to change it once again. Otherwise we're going to lose huge amount of positions as we accelerate forward to lap 7. So we're still in last place. I was very surprised in fact that no one pitted on lap 6. Yes, no one pitted on lap 6 at all. So that means they spent an extra lap on the faster tyre, which is not good. But anyway, we're going to go past the pits now. Lots of cars have now come in. Schumacher is in, Sainz is in, Bottas is in, and so is Fernando Alonso. So we sweep past, yes we do, and we're up there to 15th position. Fantastic, as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Still in 15th place Drugster. And once again now we've got more cars coming in on lap 8. So hopefully we are going to get the jump on them. Our own teammate Christian Lundgaard is also in. He's at the front of the queue. Are we going to beat Christian Lundgaard? Oh my goodness, they're coming out the pits already. This is going to be very, very tight indeed. A little bit of corner cutting for Nixon there to try and get a sort of cut on the cars, but no, we have been bested by our own teammate Christian Lundgaard. What on earth happened there? We have been done over during the pit stop cycle, and we rejoin now in 11th place, just outside the World Championship points. A big solo for the lap 9. Still 11th place. We're chasing Esteban Ocon. Christian Lundgaard is ahead of us in 9th position. Oh my God. What is going on? What is going on? One more car's come in. I think it's an Aston Martin. Yes, it is. It's Charles Leclerc. So we have finally made it into the points, but we're only in 10th place. It's just one single solitary World Championship point. Please don't sack us, Ferrari. Please don't. Anyway, we accelerate for the lap 11. As you can see, another car's coming for a very, very late stop. I don't know who that was. Was it Ocon, or it was one of them anyway? But it was a very late stop. Lap 11, unless they started on the mediums and just run it right to the end. I'm not quite sure, but that was a very late pit stop. Whoever that was as we accelerate for lap 11. Still on lap 11. Oh no! No! Lulu! Lulu's out of the race. Lewis Hamilton has retired from the race. In the Mercedes car, we're going to replay at the end to see exactly what happened with Lewis Hamilton, whether it was contact or an engine failure. But at the moment, Lulu is out of the Grand Prix. Just looking at the mini-map, and you can see there that his car is parked up on the right-hand side. We're now going through the flag sections. We're going through Maggotts and Beckett's, so it should be there. So I think we've just gone past it. In fact, yes, he was way off to the right-hand side of the circuit. So we have made a position, yes, up into 8th position at the moment. But look at these cars now trying to get past this. Yuki Tsunoda trying to get past, and he does get past under the DRS, but we're going to go very, very tight and get the place back, do we? Yes, we do. 8th position, still for Yuki. Just 2 more laps left of this Grand Prix. Can we hold off Yuki? I'm not quite sure. As we accelerate forward now to lap 12. And look at this, once again, Yuki Tsunoda gets past us under the DRS, but once again, we're going to dive down the inside and get the place back. Oh no, there's contact on the outside of Yuki Tsunoda. We're pushing, we're squeezing Yuki out of the way because we want this place desperately. And we're now into 7th position, of course, because of Lewis Hamilton's retirement. So fantastic. We have finally got back into some decent points, but not through our own sort of speed and perseverance and great skills as a driver, more the fact that other cars have dropped out. Anyway, we're excited for the lap 13. It's the last lap of the race. George Russell has won the race, and this is the last opportunity for Yuki Tsunoda to try and get past and go around the outside, but we've got this tighter inside line. We've got the tighter inside line, and I'm sure we're going to be absolutely fine. So we are going to cross the line in 7th position for this race. A little bit disappointing in our Ferrari, has to be said, and we've been beaten by our teammate Christian Lundgaard. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. But anyway, we cross the line and we get points. That's all we need. That's all we need is points. Every single race, we need points. That should please the Ferrari bosses. Driver of the day goes to Charles Leclerc in the Aston Martin. Could he ever go to Aston in real life? Not quite sure. Once again, there is Mr. Treacle Hair himself. Total Wolf, the Terminator, is your name's... No, only once per episode. You know the rules. You know the rules. There is George Harrison, or maybe even George Russell, and there is Tiamat Marjuk, Benjamin Daly once again. Oh, I love you, Benny. I love you. Yes, I remember that time. No, I don't remember any times. Right, let's go on to the podium now. Oh God! There they are. Georgie Bogie putting them by up on the boat. I've forgotten the words now, what I said earlier. Anyway. There he is, holding the trophy eye. Now it's time for the champagne to go over everyone. Go on, smash it, Georgie, smash it in his eye. Yes, great stuff indeedy. Let's go to a replay and see what happened to Lewis Hamilton, and it was an engine failure. As you can see, the Mercedes engine has said, nah. Oh, look at that, there was contact from a car behind. Who was that? And it was Max Verstappen, and look at that, he made contact with... Oh, that's why he must have dropped down. Wowzers, he's obviously knocked his front wing off and possibly have to come in for a new one. Yes, look, the end fence is missing from his front wing. So Max Verstappen would have had to have come in for an extra stop on lap 11. Disastrous race here for Maxi Boy, absolute disasters. I suppose he got some unsightedness from the smoke going into his helmet view as he was coming around there. Couldn't see where he was going, and basically just smacked straight into the back of Lewis Hamilton. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So in he comes then for a pit stop, and yes, they are going to change the wing, and put on some really soft tyres, which would have given him a bit of an advantage, but unfortunately with a 25-second pit stop in total, in fact more than that at Silverstone, it's about 32 seconds I do believe because of the slow speeds, he would have ended up pretty much right at the back of the field. Anyway, so there you go then. 7th for us, 5th for Christian Lundgaard, 1st for George Russell. In the points now, we've dropped down to 6th position with 52 World Championship points. George Russell in the lead with 133. Lando in 2nd and Lewis Hamilton in 3rd. Look at that. 3 British lads all together. Apart from me. Yes. I'm not... No. Stop it now. Stop it. And we're 4th in the Constructors. Well, there you go then, everyone. Another exciting episode of the All Seasons has been completed. So, thank you so much for watching. You have been awesome as always. This is episode 401. Will we make 402? Let's hope so. I'll catch you later.